So hello, my name is Sephy, and I'm a Cameroonian. I currently live in Ghana for like 10 years. I work in Ghana as a pharmacist, and I'm a content creator also, a YouTuber. Yes, that's me.
Wow, I didn't realize that. You're from Cameroon.
Yeah.
Wow, so what are the differences that you would say between, or maybe slight differences between living here and living in Cameroon, and what made you come from Cameroon?
Okay, the difference is obviously culture. I feel like Ghanaians are more, I would say more polite. But I don't know if it's a good thing because they can insult you and say please, please no, please you are mad. But they have a polite way of delivering a message anyways. But in Cameroon they are wild. They are over wild. In fact, when you enter the Cameroon airport, when you arrive at the Cameroon airport, you can feel the difference. Like everything is like very wild. Then when you come to Ghana, you see like welcome.
Right.
You know what I mean? But it's just their love language. They are more strict in Cameroon. And then another different one of the culture is as expressive. Like it's easier if somebody has a grudge against you, the person will easily let it out and be done. But here it's difficult. You have to prove further, you know, prove further. Then I would say Ghana is more religious than Cameroon, which has its pros and cons. There they are more liberal. They are more do whatever makes you happy. But here it's more of like do this, do that. And I think he has really protected them from kind of some rules for some things so that they don't have a high rate of crime. Because in a way, religion a little bit controls a little bit somebody, because somebody with values it's easier for someone with values to be a good person in society than a person with no values. Yeah, so yeah.
Right. You know, it's a very religious culture. And with this bad economy, if this were New Yorkers living here, it'd be crime and everything.
Yeah.
I say the way they into the religion stops a lot of things.
It does.
It does. So now that you're here, what got you into going into YouTube? Can you remember when you made up your mind the first time and said, you know what, I gotta do this?
How? It would be crazy. Like, I started way back in university, that's like about third year, and I just got inspired. Something was just like, I actually didn't know about YouTube. They will find it crazy, people find it crazy, but I was just having my morning quiet time and something was just like, just start YouTube. And then at that time I was going through, I would say, adolescent depression. So I just felt like I needed an outlet to say what I had to say, even if nobody listened. So I just started creating videos and expressing myself.
Therapeutic,
yes. Expressing myself, giving myself advice to as if I'm 50 years old, just giving myself advice.
Right.
I found people really relating to it. A lot of people like reach out to me, like it helped me. I didn't have a lot of views. I could have like 100 views, but I could have like 20 people tell me that, wow, like thank you for speaking out. Like I've been going through the same thing. And then after I now ghosted YouTube for like 3 or 5 years. And then I now reappeared, and I now decided, when I went out of that depressive zone, it taught me that you have to create your moment of happiness. You have to be intentional. Yes. So I decided to travel. Like, instead of talking about depression, carry people to destination and make them happy. Like, so that when you watch my channel, you smile. Because obviously, I'm not ultimate to kind of change your mood, but I believe 5 seconds or 5 minutes of my video can kind of make you feel better. So I started traveling, showing happiness, showing real estate, you know, taking people to places. Even if I know we both cannot afford, I'm like, yeah, but let's enjoy the vibe. Exactly. So that is just how my YouTube channel started, and it transitioned to what I'm doing today. So now I'm doing travel, I'm doing real estate, I'm doing entertainment, just whatever I feel like can make people happy. I don't have any specific niche, but my own is to create a smile on my audience. That's it.
Beautiful. So not only have you had a therapeutic effect on yourself by getting into yourself and sharing it, which helps other people, now you're making people smile.
Yeah.
And in this world, the way it is, with all the fear-mongering, it's a wonderful thing.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. So any particular niche in doing your YouTube channel that you favor more than the other, or do you like them all equally?
Honestly, I actually don't know. Like, people find it so crazy, but I don't feel like I'm professional in YouTube. I feel like I'm just trying things. I don't know exactly what my niche is. I just know there are people that are maybe out of Ghana. They want to travel. They want to get some things. I also like they want to know where to get what in Ghana. But there are also people that are young, that are maybe some are bored at home. So I cannot really identify. So I just imagine, okay, I saw this thing, this makes me smile, or this can make me happy. Let me just put it out there.
What? It could be that they just like you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm quite sure that's what it is too. You know, because we can have the same meal, but it can be served up on different plates.
Yeah.
And the plate might be just a little better than the other one, you see? So the way you deliver your content, your energy, your vibe, you're very positive, you're glowing. I swear, if all the power went out right now, we'd have light because it's coming from you.
Aww.
You see? So that's how it is. They like you. What are the obstacles? Are there challenges? And can you make content easily? Or sometimes you have up days, down days? How do you do it? What is your process?
Okay. I would say I'm maybe one crazy content creator. I don't think I earn that much as a creator. I use my own money to buy my gadget. I don't think the amount of put on YouTube is not to come to here. I traveled 12 hours to come for this festival.
Really?
Yeah,
Wait,
by bus.
So
I work in the north.
The north.
In the north of Ghana, in a deprived area, like health deprived area,
right,
where I deliver patient care to villages, people that are very impoverished.
Right.
Yeah. So, but that side of my life, I don't show it because I don't want people to monetize poverty.
Right.
I don't want to monetize poverty, so I don't show that. You know, I just show, okay, if maybe there's something going on that people show them happy. Yes, right. I want to show them, but I don't want to show them, oh, people are hungry. No. I think there's enough of that on the internet already. Exactly. Yeah. So I try my. So when maybe I have for content, if maybe for example I want to distress myself, or maybe I get people calling me, okay, let's go and hang out, and I carry myself and I shoot. I just shoot. I'm like, okay, let me just put it there. Hopefully somebody will see it and smile. I just get it up. But it has been challenging because sometimes you have work and then you have to travel also. You have to travel long hours to create content. Sometimes the transport. At the same time, you also have your bills to pay. So it's more of like a sacrificial. And sometimes you feel like it's not paying. But you just be like, okay, let me just create an impact and leave it there. It's on the internet. Right. When I'm done, when I'm gone, because all of us will go, at least my name, something will be there as a legacy. It must not always be about money. And maybe some people will be like, oh, during this time of my life, I watched your channel, you made me happy, you made me laugh, you know. Right. So yeah, so those are the challenges. Challenges are mostly financial and mostly stress. And also, sometimes you are also at work, you have people that are going through some stuff. But at the same time, you have to come here and kind of shoot something to make people happy and deal with your own shit. So it's hard, but I just do my best to leave something on the internet. You never know, for my kids, for the future, and something like that.
That's beautiful. And you capture those moments, because once we lose this particular time, that's it.
Yeah. And
when we're in it, sometimes we take it for granted. I'm not going to say you or me, because we do this.
Yeah.
But we have people that look back on pictures that they took, and they took 1 or 2 pictures and say, man, I wish I had more. And you're leaving this for your family, for your eventual children, that they'll hear your voice, your grandchildren, great-grandchildren. See, we may have a picture of a grandmother or a great-grandmother, but they'll have video and they'll be able to listen to you and feel that personality that you have. So that's a wonderful thing. Yeah. Where do you see yourself, not that you're on a rigid schedule, but kind of where do you see yourself taking it? Is this a place that you want to take it, or you're still just going along as you feel?
Honestly, I would say I'm going as long as I feel, because I don't really, I don't want to have high hopes, like to put myself like, I don't want to be caught in the ambition. I don't know, the ambitious fight, right. And then that will now hit the disappointment. There's a proverb, it's a Christian proverb that said, hope deferred made the heart sick. Like when you put a lot of energy on something and it doesn't work, it's better to go with the mindset as I'm putting it, like obviously, yeah, right. you have to have benefits. But when you go with the mindset that I'm putting it for impact, and then you have to put the entrepreneur, I can lose, I can win, right. But I'm still going to do it anyway. Right. You have to go with that stubborn mindset. Yes. You are more happy doing it. And it's easy to be consistent than to be like, I'm doing it and I want to reach this goal, and after 1 year you have not reached it. You don't earn much. You feel like you're giving up. But when your motivation is more internal, it's more to do good, it's easy to keep up with it. Then the success will follow. Especially when you apply ethic to what you are doing. And then the truth is, I actually believe talent is not enough. I believe everybody has a different style. You can be talented, but you don't make it. But maybe the video you put has helped more people than somebody that has had more impact than a video that went viral. So I just believe you should focus on what your video brings to people, how it makes them feel, and then at the right time you will get the reward. It might not be success with an award. It can be somebody helping you. It can be one of your subscribers. It can be somebody helping your child in the hospital. You never know. You just leave your name out there, a good legacy, and just let time reap its benefits. Yeah.
That's a wonderful thing. I remember I was on the side of the road. I was driving. It was late at night, and I was on the side of the road, dark road. There was a gas station, but the gas station was closed. So I pulled over there because it was a little light. I didn't have anything to change my tire. So I made a few phone calls. I couldn't get through to anybody, so I paused for a second and said, what am I going to do? All of a sudden, a car comes up, and it was a woman. She looked. She says, I know you. You're Lancescurv. And because of that, she got out to help me.
Wow.
I mean, I did the change the tire and everything, but she helped me because she knew me. She was a subscriber. So if she didn't know me, she's not going to take a chance against some guy who might be coming with something. There's a trust there. You're building a community. You're building a community around you, and you're with them. And that's the wonderful thing. You're doing it the right way. I have to commend you for that.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be very successful.
Amen.
Success means different things to different people.
Yeah.
I understand that. But in the way that you're seeking success or just moving into your success, you're going to realize it very soon, even more, growing each day. And I want everybody on my channel to subscribe to our channel.
Thank you.
I ended it. I don't know if you want to say anything more.
I think.
Oh, this is the first time. We're going to do this again many times.
Sure.
Give all your contact information, all your everything.
Yeah. So I think my channel is with Sephy. That's WITH Sephy SEPHY. My Instagram is Sephora Fondop, SEPHORA. Sephora like the beauty brand, then Fondop like FONDOP. Yes. So just subscribe. I really don't have to say, just subscribe and join the adventure. Wherever I'm going, I'll take you. If I find something interesting, I'll link you up to. If I get entertainment videos to make you happy, like right now, I couldn't go to Qatar, but I'm trying my best to get happy moments of the World Cup, so that at least when you sit back, you'll be like, oh, like people are enjoying, especially maybe Africans in the World Cup. So my goal is just to kind of brighten your day in a small way I can. So please subscribe.
Thank you so much. This is the first time. We got so much more to do.
Okay, sure.
In Accra, we're gonna do it. You gotta keep me up. We're gonna do it again. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So bye.